India's leading IT player Infosys has introduced a new name in the market and it's creating buzz. Topaz is Infosys' latest artificial intelligence offering. Now, Topaz is set to combine data, analytics and artificial intelligence to create efficiencies across the enterprise. It is set to utilize smart tools, platforms and autonomous software engineering for business agility. But Infosys is not alone. All leading tech players in India are already in the fray. In fact, the game is heating up, Krishna.
Oh, absolutely. You look at the tech giants of India, so to speak, Shweta. Infosys, TCS, Wipro, all three of them in the recent month, in July that is, have now made big announcements of what they're going to do. So TCS and all three of them, if you take a look at what they're doing, they're all not just investing a lot of money and working on AI projects and providing AI solutions to customers. What they're also doing is training their workforce. In fact, Wipro, for example, the target is to train all 250,000 employees of Wipro in AI. TCS, for example, has trained already 50,000 employees in its workforce in the basics of AI. And all these companies, TCS and Wipro, they're partnering with Google and Microsoft to train employees because TCS, for example, is working on the Microsoft cloud platform, which is Azure, and also it's also working with the Google's own AI suite as well. Similarly with Wipro as well. And for example, and they're launching individual products. For example, Wipro has Wipro AI 360, which is a end-to-end AI-based ecosystem that it's developing. Infosys, for example, is developing something called as Topaz, which is Salil Parekh, the MD and CEO, says, the Topaz platform, AI platform of Infosys, reinstates Infosys' leadership in artificial intelligence. So that's the kind of confidence that Infosys has on its Topaz platform as well. So Wipro has Wipro AI 360. Infosys launched its AI-first offering, Topaz, and it uses generative AI to amplify efficiencies and also, more importantly, building connected ecosystems. And if you see, Infosys' Topaz has this responsible by design philosophy. Responsible AI is also a common theme running as far as the AI gambit, the artificial intelligence gambit of all these big tech players are concerned. So they want to do AI, they want to do an ecosystem which has AI at its core, use generative AI, because people think that there's only one kind of AI. ChatGPT, for example, uses a particular kind of AI or a particular kind of artificial intelligence called as generative artificial intelligence. So TCS has its own generative artificial intelligence platform that it's developing. So TCS, Infosys, Wipro, all of them, Wipro, for example, investing $1 billion or set to invest $1 billion over the next 3 years as far as AI and data analytics investments are concerned. So big investments and training taking place. Even companies like Tech Mahindra has recently, when they came out with their quarterly results, said that for the first quarter alone, Tech Mahindra has trained 8,000 employees in AI. And it's working on a clutch of AI projects and different stages, some in implementation, some in pilot stages as well. And so with HCL Tech as well, HCL Tech is tying up with Google and Microsoft to train nearly 30,000 of its employees in artificial intelligence and has over 140 artificial intelligence projects that it's working on. So, this is peaking right now. Over the course of the beginning of this financial year and the end of the last financial year, we've seen companies drawing out their artificial intelligence game plan, putting money into it, and also putting people into it and training them as well. So,
all right, so training them, putting money into AI game, but what many of these tech companies or other employees of these tech companies have been fearing since we, and I remember this was way back in December, January of this year when we started talking about ChatGPT. The word became a common buzzword around January, February, all throughout. From them up until now, we've reached, I think it's just the start of a curve, and correct me if I'm wrong, Krishna, but we have not even reached the peak yet.
Oh, not at all.
And through these companies, perhaps, it's India which will be realizing its artificial intelligence dream, because we are very, I think we are at a bottom when it comes to progress that has been made in artificial intelligence space.
That's according to ChatGPT's founder.
Yes.
He was quite dismissive and said that India, as far as India is concerned and the Indian ecosystem is concerned, it's going to take many years to catch up with ChatGPT. But you can't generalize what's happening in India because of one comment from one founder of ChatGPT.
But I think
what is happening here, that's the point I'm trying to make here. ChatGPT is a particular product based on generative artificial intelligence, which is leaps and bounds ahead of anything else in this world, is GPT-4 now. So, there's no doubt about the ability of a product like ChatGPT is the Facebook of social media. So, the future is artificial intelligence. ChatGPT is going to play a huge role in it, and generative AI is going to play a huge role in it. But the fact of the matter is that AI is being looked at in a more holistic way by Indian tech giants. So, Indian tech giants think that right now, be it in Infosys or Wipro, they want to provide AI-based solutions to accelerate business growth to consumers. That's what Topaz is all about. If companies come for consulting for them, so they want to consult tech consultancy on cloud and data analytics and artificial intelligence. It's a virtuous cycle. And also, going one step forward, even as is cloud computing, quantum computing, data analytics all in the mix, they want to keep artificial intelligence at the core of all of these things. And that tells you, the kind of bet that these big tech giants are making on artificial intelligence as a platform per se.
Right, and money is therefore coming in from private players, much needed, albeit a little late, but perhaps will play catch up very, very fast. And the progress and the strides that we have made so far are commendable.